this is where scholarship comes in. And for even if you don't get full scholarship, this is where study loan comes in. This is where Vantage Migration becomes exceptional. Because you won't get that from anywhere else. Whoa, how are you doing? Welcome to this session. With you here is Dr. Linda Iheme. Pum, 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 pum. How are you good? How are you doing? It's been an amazing week and I decided to come live to see how you're doing and also to answer questions. Just before I even get started, if you're one of those persons looking to contact us, some people will be like, I don't know how I'm going to contact you. Your inbox is not going. Yes, we no longer use inbox for messages. So send us an email, not just to any email, to admission@vantagemigration.ca. There are not 2 emails. There are not 3 emails. There are not 4 emails. 1 email, admission@vantagemigration.ca. Remember this, that is where to contact us if you need to talk with us. So the question today is, what question would you like me to answer for you? Yep. Hit me with your questions. I always love when you give me challenges. It's very easy for me, and I love to answer questions. Like I don't go to prepare for these questions. Do you know why? They're at my fingertips, and sometimes even though I have this feeling that even though this information may look very simple to me, for example, or even to someone else who already know them, you will be shocked. You will be shocked at how much little information can help people, can be the solution to their struggle. All right, like recently, let me tell you the truth. Recently, I was in Nigeria and I met a man, and he was like, Dr. Linda, the reason I've not decided to relocate abroad there is I don't want to write any exam, and you see all these their IELTS exam. I don't want to write any exam. I've been dragging my feet. I was like, oh, you don't even need the exam. Do you see? Like, this is true. Like, there are little information that you may think, this is little. It is currently stopping somebody else from achieving their dream. Do you know? So I was like, it really pained me. I was like, wait, but you say you've been following me. I've been singing this thing now. Is this not what Dr. Linda used to sing? You don't need that yet. Okay, let me sing it for you. You don't need that yet, yes. You don't need that yet, yes. You don't need that yet, yes. You don't need any exam to relocate abroad. You don't need exams. You don't need GRE. You don't need GMAT. Even if a school asks you to bring it, you will tell them work and you will go to another place. Do you get? You don't need it. You don't need it. Please. Okay. In fact, before I start answering questions that people are asking me, let me ask you a question today, because my Nigerian visit brought up a lot of like things that made me wonder, right? And I kept asking myself, what's the best way? Because sometimes I feel like I'm talking about this thing every day. But what you notice is that some people, they just kind of like the chook eye. The day life, okay, yeah. Do you get? Like, they don't walk away. Is she like? Do you see? They don't walk away. Hey, by the way, see how I'm doing this relaxation. Okay. So they'll just be like, is she live? They'll just walk away. When you even think you're actually talking to a human being, like you're talking to them, you're explaining to them, 80% of people following me have not even understood the message. I was like, no, see, don't get me wrong, I was not even angry with the person. No, I was actually searching my head, and I'm still searching my head, like, wow, how else are we going to get this message across? How else are we going to get this message across? Right? Like, please, is there something I need to put on my tongue? You don't need the exam. 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 I've been saying it. But this tiny information, tiny, you think, right? Tiny is currently stopping nothing less than 100 people from taking the next move. Guess what? Do you see? And that's just that. There are others. So people will tell you another major challenge. I saw people. Somebody said, "Can someone study abroad and still work?" You see? Yes, you can study abroad. While you are studying, your study permit comes with work permit or work authorization. So as a student, you can work. And then for most of the countries you are going to be going to, after your study, they will still give you post-graduation work permits. Sometimes 1 year, sometimes 2 years, sometimes 3 years, depends on the country and everything. Which for most people, within those periods, then they're able to apply for their permanent residency or get a permanent job or something. And those that also want to return to their home country are able to return. Do you get? Hey, how else are we going to say this thing? So I'm telling you, like, there were a lot of people, like, especially things have been hammered. In fact, things that we have inside the free webinar that I've been telling people, go and attend this free webinar. Go and attend this free webinar. They will tell you, I don't have time to attend the webinar. Okay, agreed. But what about the free videos I used to make? I don't have time to even watch. Okay, what are you not doing with your time, gone? You don't have time, you don't have time, you don't have time. Even for the things that will benefit you and your family, you don't have time, you don't have time. Whoa. And you know what? The same person still wish to travel, still, but they'll be like, I don't have time. And it's not a question of I don't have time today. It's like, I don't have time ever to handle this. My dear, life does not work like that. Okay? You have to be able to apply yourself. Even the job you have right now, imagine you did not apply for it because you don't have time. You'll be at home. Whatever it is that you do, even the kid that, if you have kids that you have today, if you're the woman, you still carry the stomach for 9 months, before the baby was born. You did not say, I don't have time to do that one. So truly, you have a history of putting time in things that are important to you. The house you are living in now, when you were looking for that house, you brought out time from your work and you visited those places to go and check the houses, to check the one that is better. True of us. Okay, you are staying with your mother, right? Okay, you are staying with your mom, right? But you are working, you still use time to do the job application. Okay, you don't work, you are staying with your mother, you're a graduate, you brought out 4 years or even more to do your current undergraduate degree. Do you get? So we have a history of putting time, of making out time for things that are important to us. There's hardly anybody that said, I don't have time to go to school. If they said that, they won't even be a graduate, right? And school is tough. If you're in Nigeria or any other country, depends. Let's just use Nigeria for example. If you're in Nigeria, since I visited Nigeria, if you're in Nigeria, you wrote JAMB. You probably even wrote it more than once. So you have time. So why don't you have time to even attend the free webinar, the one that is free? So you have a history of putting time for things that are important to you. So if somebody tell me they don't have time, all I hear is, this is not important. You see? That's all I hear. I don't have time. You think you are telling me you don't have time. All I hear is, this is not important. So, and if you say it is not true, Dr. Linda, it's just time, you are deceiving yourself. You have not decided that this is what you want to do. All right? So, I'm calling on professionals today. You're a professional, you want to relocate abroad. Wishes will not do it for you now. You will have to bring out time. All right? You will have to bring out time. So I have also said that if you have any major questions, that let's say you've attended our webinar, you have questions, send us an email. I already said that. Send us an email. That is the best way to communicate with us. Send us an email. And what is the email address? Who remembers the email address? What is the email address? Please, if you don't know the email address, don't type it, because you'll be typing the wrong email for people to actually go and send email to different people. So, what is the email address I gave on this video today? Who remembers? If you don't remember, don't type it. If you're not 100% sure, don't type it. Please. And I'm going to say it again. Admission at vantagemigration.ca. That's the best way to contact us right now. You send us an email and then you wait for response. Within, I'm sure, let's say within 24 hours, you're going to, I did not say within the next day, so you send it by 11 p.m. in the night and wait for 1 a.m. the next day, which is the next day. Within 24 hours, if you send us an email, you're going to be able to get it. Awesome. So I've tagged the email. Let me pin it here as a pinned comment. Who can see it? admission@vantagemigration.ca. Please, if you can see it, can you like it? Can you like it? admission@vantagemigration.ca. That is the best way to send us an email. So I see some people saying, can you do this? Dr. Linda attended the webinar. Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do that? Send us an email. All right. But if you have a general question, can somebody go through the ship? You understand my point? Feel free. You can ask me here. I'll be able to answer. Well, if you have attended our webinar and you have some extra questions that concerns you, send us an email. admission@vantagemigration.ca. And I'm giving you this email address because some people say, "She said I send you email." I was sending it to one drlinda.musumusu.craziness.com. That's your business, so I did not send you there. Anything you do anyhow, you see anyhow. That's it. admission@vantagemigration.ca, which is the company's website address, right? So you can check it if you're watching me, like admission@vantagemigration.ca. If you have any personal question, send us an email. Some people, when they have personal question, they'll be commenting it all over. You're commenting it all over internet, and you're wondering how somebody picked up your contact and started chatting you up. Right? Obviously, it's not going to be Dr. Linda. I don't have time for that, right? So it's going to probably be somebody crazy somewhere who is going to pick it up and start contacting you. Stop exposing yourself online. But unfortunately, you can't help somebody that doesn't want to help his or herself. So you see me, so life is easy. And it's easy for you too. You just have to make the choice. So now let's go back to, let's see questions that people are asking, because it will really help me guide you on the questions. Damilola, make sure you send us your questions via email, please. Someone said, this is Emmanuel said, is it possible to obtain a full-time scholarship in the field of petroleum engineering? The answer is yes. Well, first of all, when you say full-time scholarship, what do you mean? You mean full scholarship? I'm sure that's what you want to say. You can obtain full scholarship for any course. It's not just petroleum engineering. Is like, okay, cool, yeah. Any course, even if it's fishery that you read, you can obtain full scholarship for it. Even if it's agri-economics, you can obtain full scholarship for it. Even if it's, name your course. What course did you study? Applied health sciences, applied arts, social science courses, law. Think of it. What course did you study? Or what course do you want to study? Type it. What course do you want to study? Every single course, you can obtain full scholarship for it. So quit asking, can I obtain scholarship for public health? Yes, okay. What about for biochemistry? Yes, okay. Hey, Dr. Linda, what about physiology? You can. Okay. Hey, I would actually love to do sports science. Can I get scholarship for it? Yes. Dr. Linda, I read pharmacy. Can I get scholarship for it? Yes. Nursing, yes. Computer science, yes. How else will I say the yeah? Okay. Dr. Linda, I read carpentry. Can I get scholarship for it? Yes, you can. Name your course. Put yes in front. See, let's do something funny. Type the course you want to study, and then put yes, capital YES in front. Let's see. It is going to be so funny. Like, I said, library science. Yes. Or who is that? Accounting. Yes. Type the course and put yes in front of it. Seriously. Any course. It does not mean that, by that statement, it does not mean that everybody, because that same course where there is scholarship, there's also another course where there is no scholarship. Do you understand? It's being able to find that particular course in a scholarship area, sometimes it just means being creative, right? It just means being creative. But irrespective of the course you studied, you can find a program you can do for postgraduate studies for on full scholarship or on scholarship. Or even if the scholarship is not complete, on loan, on study loan, right? You can fund your education. You can even find cheap programs that you can pay for. You know why I keep saying cheap program? When I say cheap programs, some people will be like, this lady said, blessing a poverty-stricken people she's talking to. When the person finished saying it, like I told you one experience that I had where somebody was like, Dr. Linda, I was like, see, guy, you can actually do this thing on scholarship. You can get study loan. You know, you can get cheap tuition. I said, no, it doesn't have to be cheap tuition. Give me any school, that's fine. And I said, okay, no problem. So this person is not even like a potential client. It's just somebody I was gisting with. Because the person was going for undergraduate studies. So I said, okay, check it now. The person now found one program. And I said, okay, let's just check the website of the school. Check the website of the school. £25,000 a year. The person now said, £25,000? No. Dr. Linda, how do I get that scholarship you are talking about? I laughed. So, when I'm talking about scholarship, you think that it is only poverty people that used to look for scholarship, Abby, until they will not tell you, bring £25,000 for school fees alone. Bring another 10,000 for your living expenses. In fact, carry another 10 to join body. And this is just for year 1. Then the second year, you repeat the same thing. Let me tell you, even if you have that money, you will still benefit from scholarship. Because if you have the money and you use the, like, let's say you have the money now, right? All this money I called, you have it. I'm not saying you are poor. Let's say you have it. Somebody now gave you scholarship to cover it all. Is it not to your advantage? You will just carry this money and put it inside a business. Or you invest it in stock. Or you will use it to invest in even a startup. Abi? In fact, let us say you are not good at investing. You will just take this money and put it in your accounts. You change it to hard currency so that the value will not be fluctuating. Is it not? Like, anybody that has sense knows that if somebody give you that kind of money, or if you have that kind of money, that it is worth saving. True or false? So when I say scholarship, some people will think they have money until you start hearing the amount of money they are calling. In fact, all the things I was talking is for one person. If you're not going with your family, you now start multiplying the numbers, right? So even if you have all the money, you will still benefit from scholarship. Now let me even tell you something. Okay, abroad, scholarship is not seen as something that is for poor people. Change your mindset though, because you are coming to a place where there is a different mindset. Abroad, scholarship is seen as something giving. Look at the name, scholar. You get a scholarship, which shows that you're a scholar. So when they give you scholarship abroad, it is a sign that you are the who that is the who. Full stop. In terms of your field, in terms of academics. So I always used to say that even if a school give you $5 scholarship, put it on your CV. Some people don't understand how this thing works. Put it on your CV, because let me tell you, when you apply to a place, let's say you want to work somewhere, you apply to a place and you give them that your CV, and they'll see that $5 scholarship. Let's say they can say, what is it? The King of Canada scholarship, $5. You'll be like, you got scholarship. You too, you'll be like, it's $5 now. It doesn't matter. It's $50. It doesn't matter. It's $500. It doesn't matter. Scholarship is scholarship. Here, they see, if you have scholarship, they see you as a scholar. So, even if you are the son of think of the highest earning guy, if you still get a scholarship, it is to your advantage. So, whether you have the money or you don't have the money, you will still benefit from scholarship. That's the point. Scholarship. And for those who, you may have money to buy your flights, to do this, to do that, to pay your school fees, to pay some small thing. But that huge one, when they now say bring out $20,000 and give it to a school, and then go and look for money for all that, you'll be like, you know, rich like that. So this is where scholarship comes in. And for even if you don't get full scholarship, this is where study loan comes in. This is where Vantage Migration becomes exceptional, because you won't get that from anywhere else. All right. So if you know a big company right now that offers this, you can also let me know. Right? You won't get that from somewhere else in a very well organized manner for your own consumption. It is not. So do your best. Do your best. Do your best to ensure that, man, all these things we are sharing here, that to make advantage of it. I have already said that if you are someone who have attended our study abroad webinar, I will show you. So for those who want to start the process, please start with our free study abroad webinar. That is how you even know what we are talking about. Because all these things I'm saying, let's say you just joined me online right now, live. You may just be hearing me say one or two things. You won't know the beginning and the end of what I'm saying. If you're even watching this as a replay, well, you're just wondering, oh, what's she talking about? I understand, that's okay. Start with our webinar. Once you go through our webinar, first you see how to proceed. Two, you have the information you need to make an informed decision. And I already said that if after that you have a question, do well to send us an email, admission@vantagemigration.ca. I gave you one email address. So if you send it any other place, it is your business. All right. So now if you want to attend the webinar, this is the webinar link: www.vantagemigration.ca. Okay, take a screenshot. Oh yeah, take a screenshot, because some people, they won't remember. They say, oh, what's that link that lady showed us again? www.vantagemigration.ca. Take a screenshot. At least your phone can take a screenshot in one word, or you can write it out. www.vantagemigration.ca. Once you complete this webinar, then you're going to see, oh, this is what she's explaining. Informed decision making. That's what we want you to make. So you won't be saying, hey, Dr. Linda, this, how much is it? Forget those ones. Go and learn. Because information first. When you have information, you make informed decision. Don't just throw yourself to somewhere. Which is the major reason some people can even get, some people can get dwindled, especially when it comes to internet. Informed decision. If you see anybody today cry, hey, Dr. Linda, one thing happened to me online, another thing happened to me, it's usually greedy people, right? And I'm not sure I agree with her. She said that it is, because if you even attend our webinar, you will see exactly how to proceed, how to contact the company, how to do everything, right? You will see it. But why is it that you still see that sometimes you hear that OKK went to River Niger? That is where they thought Dr. Linda was, Things like that. Rubbish. Don't be one of those people. Don't be one of those people. Informed decision. Even as I'm talking on this call, I'm still seeing one human being that is typing how much. The same, like humans say, the same time when you are talking about this thing, somebody is committing that same error immediately. Don't be like that. Humans were organized that way. But for you to succeed in life, you must be able to break out of that norm. To be able to seek for more information even before you do anything. Don't jump into anything. Get more information. Know exactly what this is about. How does it work? You should have those information before you jump into anything. A lot of people these days are going to tell you, just pay us this money and give us your passport ID. The next day, we'll teleport you to Italy. You understand that kind of thing? Like, how many times do they come true? Even when you go to those countries, you start suffering because you do not come there with legal papers. You don't want that to be your story. You are a professional. You are you are somebody of caliber. You never want to go to a country through the back door. Because once you go, you have truncated your growth. You will start suffering more than you were suffering in your own father's land. But if it is the only way to live is through the legal route. I'm telling you. Through the legal route, okay? Let me see. Somebody typed something. So, someone was saying something. So, Kingsley is saying so. Kingsley, I I advise you to focus. I advise you to focus. In this same video, Kingsley was typing something, okay? I won't read it out. But in this same video, I've given you the email to contact the company, which is clearly a company email, admissionadvantagemigration.ca. In this same video, I've given you the link to the company's free information where you can get everything you need to make an informed decision. So if somebody else decides to go somewhere else, sorry, there's nothing we can do for you. All right, there's nothing we can do for you. You have decided that you get destroyed, so Kukuma, do it. You see? So, but for any professional who is listening to me now, it's like hear my voice and hearken to it. Attend that free webinar. Attend the free webinar first. Understand how this thing works. When you attend the free webinar, there is nothing else somebody will be telling you that is different from what is in the free webinar that you should listen to. Right? So some people, when they will see somebody say, my name is Dr. Linda, I am not dragging people at my back to go abroad, they too, they will join. If you have been listening to Dr. Linda, you know that that is not Dr. Linda's voice. In fact, you should have to say, when did she change? And then you make more inquiries. Right? But if you decide to do something else because you are so impatient, because you are so bring it, I want to travel. That is how you see people. Some people will tell you they've been dwindled of their life savings. Some people will tell you that. But why is it the case? Guess what? Those are still the same people that will never have the patience to follow the right route. But instead, anytime they see somebody with megaphone talking, come follow me abroad now, they jump in. They keep jumping in like from fire to frying pan. I mean from frying pan to fire. Don't be like that. You're a professional. You're a professional. Do things the professional way. You're a graduate. Do things the graduate. You're an expatriate. Even when you're going to another country, you should carry your respect like this knacker for chest. You never want to go through the back door. All right? So, I thank you for joining my session today, and I hope that you remember the two major information that I passed across, which is attend our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. And after that, if you have a question, feel free to send us an email via admission@vantagemigration.ca. Also, in this video, I answered some questions. One of the major ones I want you to take away from today is that if you're asking yourself, I read nursing, can I get a scholarship? I read so and so. I read petroleum engineering. I read public health. I read dentistry. I read pharmacy. I read law. I read agric. I read this, that. Can I get admission? Yes. The answer is yes. You can. Can I get scholarship? The answer is yes. Can I get study? The answer is yes. Can I come to Canada? Can I come to US? Can I come to UK? The answer is yes. Attend the free webinar so that you understand exactly how it works and you're able to make informed decision. Right? Okay. Thank you. See you again.